everyone, so looks like Black Adam, which is still holding a really strong score at Rotten Tomato audience score. When I look into, I'm like, oh, I'm genuinely really surprised. Although the critic, they did not like this movie, it is sitting only 39% rotten, but the audience score hasn't dropped since last week, which just tells me people are really enjoying this movie, especially people who were excited for. I feel like those people really enjoy this movie. That's I feel like overall from everybody's reaction. Then again, all the critic didn't like, which is like no surprise. This movie is sitting such a low rating and Rotten Tomatoes score. But looks like Black Adam, which did really good business throughout the week at the domestic box office. We don't have international number yet, but looks like this movie did cross $83 million during this 5-day weekday. Looks like many people went out and saw this movie during the weekday, I guess, when because the ticket price is normally like 50% down, which is like really great. And this movie now, they're like the prediction for this movie second weekend box office number is here, and which is it looks like it is gonna be making for the second weekend, it looks like $27 million, and that is really good number. Although this movie cost to make $200 million, so I don't know if these numbers are good yet. Personally, I feel really bad for this movie. This movie, it is coming out such a close date with one of the biggest movie of this year, if not the most anticipated movie called Black Panther 2, Wakanda Forever. This movie is released date so close to Black Panther 2. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's really close because people are excited for that movie now. How many people are thinking about Black Adam anymore? So even this movie coming so close to Black Panther, and yet it is estimate to make $27 million. Oh, it's not bad at all. Personally, I feel like this movie, it's really failed to create any like a box office buzz that much. As I was saying, it's coming so close to the biggest movie of this year. Although this movie made all this money, I feel like it is because of Dwayne Johnson. If this movie was starring someone else, I don't think this movie would have made that much money. Although this movie's word of mouth for this movie, it looks like it is good until now, because it hasn't dropped a big number yet. Then again, it didn't open to huge number like Batman. So these numbers, I feel like they're decent. It's not great, but I do feel like this movie will end up making like $500 million because it's coming so close to Black Panther. And this movie, it hasn't opened in China yet, so we have to wait and see, because I think Dwayne Johnson's movie do really well at China. So I feel like it will do good if it does open in China. That being said, I'm really impressed by this movie's holding on audience score. It looks like this movie, people are liking it. Dwayne Johnson last week, he came out and thanks all the fans. So I feel like it really worked. And Superman cameo, everybody is really talking about. It also helped this movie's overall box office. For now, I look like this movie's second weekend box office drop will not be as huge like other movies, but I might be wrong. And that's my thought on this. Let me know in the comment, what do you think about this movie holding so strong audience score at the Rotten Tomatoes score? Let me know in the comment. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget my other videos on other topics. If you enjoyed, please subscribe. Until I see you next time, please take care.